Come on.
No, I'm not going to move.
Don't make this
Nope,
more
you're
difficult.
going to, no, it's going to be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. Mm-hmm. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That is all this is.
So he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bowl
So,
that. He can't bowl that up in management.
He is speaking on behalf of the company at this
really,
point. That's
exactly.
What he's doing.
So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
On October 22, 2022, police were called to a Target store after a woman demanded the store cover her $1,000 plus grocery bill as reparations. When staff declined, she became aggressive, backing a manager into a corner and entering a security office, where a guard struck her in self-defense. Police arrested her for disorderly conduct, and she was later sentenced to 2 days in jail.
So, if you want to go first, like, what happened here?
Okay, so I was walking by, and Dee calls me and says that this woman asked to speak to a manager.
Okay.
Which, like, happens a lot, you know. So,
First of all, this, come here, Dad. This is her order.
Okay.
She got to her house and she said, I'm not going to have enough money to pay for this. I need to talk to a manager. She happened to be walking by.
Okay, and you were a manager? Okay.
I'm closing the phone tonight.
They started here, and you can finish that part.
Okay, so I came around and I was like, hey, what can I do for you?
Okay.
Usually it's like the price is wrong or whatever. She starts going on this spiel about like about how like I've had a privileged life and she's been disadvantaged, and then said that she was asking Target to make reparations for her. And I said, that's not something we can do tonight. If you need a donation, like, you can call tomorrow. I can put you in touch like, with the HR person, but like that isn't something I can do for you like right now tonight.
Okay.
And then she was like, you need to put me in touch with someone tonight. And I was like, I can't. There isn't.
Okay.
Like,
strange.
Yeah.
Strange.
So like she just basically just kept saying that, and then she got really close to me. So I put my hands up and backed up, and she like followed me. She was like breathing into my eyeballs.
Was she screaming at you, or?
Yeah. So she got really close to me. I put my hands up. I touched her shoulders because she was like coming into my space.
Okay.
And then she like, because I touched her, she like went after that and just started screaming really loudly and like backing me up against the soda machine.
Okay.
And then that's when like our security person, she called our security person, and he came over and like intervened.
487, 27, 4421, repeat.
Safe for fire.
So what caused the issue then here today?
Because
Check
I
lane
came
10,
in.
actually is kind of
Target is somewhat of a home for me. And we were going to have a big discussion here, and I asked her to do it nicely.
Who are you going to have this big discussion with?
With Target, wherever in Target I needed to speak with.
What were you asking her to do?
Reach out to her manager so we can have a larger discussion about how money works and how provision works and how it's been working in our community in a very wrong way.
Can you elaborate a little bit, go into further detail?
Sure. I was asking with the support of my community to come behind me in a big way to have a money conversation. There have been people subjugated and locked out of things. We have decided we were not going to have a bigger conversation. I decided to take a stand. This is my Rosa Parks moment, dude.
During police questioning, the woman explained that she wanted Target to financially support her by covering her grocery bill, framing it as a form of reparations. She stated that her intent was to spark a larger conversation on economic disparities and social justice, emphasizing that she viewed Target as a suitable platform to address these issues. She argued that her actions were meant to highlight systemic inequalities.
What was your purpose of that further conversation? What were you going to ask that person for to do?
To break the lies around money.
What's that mean?
We all know money has not been treating everybody equally.
Okay.
Money is not the only way for things to happen. It's
Were
not.
you were you asking for them to make a donation essentially, or to let you have them for free?
No,
What was it?
I was coming up to the limit of where I had money. I was trying to ask if Target would comp me the rest, and we would have a conversation, a bigger conversation about why, because I know the heart of this place.
Okay.
It's the right place for me to have this conversation.
Yeah, Target's a good company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was trying to have a hard conversation in a safe place.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Before
So did you?
No.
I got up there,
People
I
hit
feel
me
like
for that.
exactly what was said. But,
I did it the right way.
And then when I was
I went through the right steps. They kept. The reason, the problem why money doesn't work right is because it blocks people at checkpoints. And I'm tired of people locking good people out. You don't get paid what you deserve.
Well, up at the
Nearly
front,
as
she,
much.
I told her
Because
to
choosing to do the right thing in this
she's like-
world
she's like,
costs us
"She's like,
monetarily.
my face,
That's
but-
not fair.
I mean, I don't know.
The system is rigged against people doing the right thing.
Okay.
Because this world is selfish.
I won't
There
disagree
are
with
good
that.
people, but I was trying to have a bigger discussion of that. How selfish people are holding other people down for their, y'all are in this too.
So can I?
I live across, this is the aisle I crossed because my dad was a police officer in the military.
Huh? You good?
He hit my mom. She called you guys. We lived in a white neighborhood. I knew you were good because I knew my dad. He was supposed to come in and mediate, but he wasn't comfortable with the way we looked. So he stood at the door and said, "Ma'am, you should just stay." And she listened, and it broke our entire family. He did not do his job because he was scared. No. I will give you another example.
Can I talk for a second?
Sure.
All right. So to simplify what happened outside, you had a certain amount of money that was with you, correct? And you asked somebody to cover the rest, correct? That was your goal? That was your goal, correct? To cover the rest?
Yes.
And
were you
can I please finish?
Yeah.
Were you anticipating that matter would be resolved right here, right now?
No.
Okay.
I knew I asked her to put me in touch with the right people.
Because that would be unreasonable to anticipate that somebody at this level could monetarily make a decision for a
But they
business.
blocked me from the bigger.
Well, you could have called us. We could have absolutely helped you get a phone number. The internet's got phone numbers. We could have found it. You could have found
That's
it.
fine, but I wasn't the wrong one in the situation.
Ashley was able to tell me as far as the door. Because she said the door shut and she couldn't see you two inside.
Yeah, so I tried to literally close her out, but at that point she was like pretty much running, so she barreled her way in and then kept coming into my office.
Okay. Yes, and you just hit her and that's it.
Hit her like right in the face, like right in the jaw.
Calling Ashley, minimum tonight is banning her from premises, I'm guessing. Pressing charges, something like that.
Yeah.
Attempted assault at least.
I mean, yeah.
You can stand up, let's go outside.
Sure.
Grab your bag. We'll explain everything outside.
Why are we isolating the conversations?
Yeah, ma'am, as of today, you're trespassed from Target.
I'm sorry?
As of today, you're trespassed from Target.
On the basis of you hitting me?
Ma'am, let's go.
Outside.
No, that is not going to
Either
happen.
you walk out on your own or in handcuffs.
Oh, I will be arrested for this cause.
Okay, come on.
No, I'm
Come
not
on,
gonna move.
don't make this more
Nope,
difficult
you're
than it
gonna,
has
no,
to be.
it's gonna be on camera. Where are you holding your lines at?
Come on.
So it's very straightforward. Any business can refuse a customer. If I go to Wendy's and I like my haircut, they don't have to serve me.
Does he have to?
That is
does
all
he-
this is.
So
He
he gets the right to kick me out after he hits me. He didn't bubble
So-
that. He can't bubble that up in management.
He is
I've
speaking on
asked-
behalf of the company at this
Really?
point. That's
Exactly.
what he's doing.
So he can speak on behalf of the company at that level, but he couldn't do it there.
I wasn't out there. I'm sure tensions were a little different than they are at this moment in time. So
No, you're gonna reconcile that. You're not gonna give me any more lies. You will tell the truth about the situation. No. You are trying to arrest me for him hitting me.
Correct. You are under arrest.
Yes.
You're under arrest for menacing and disorderly conduct. Okay? Now, here's what we would like to do. We would
Let's
rather
go
you
make
walk
this
outside and not make a big deal. If you're going to make a big
no,
deal,
you're
we're going to have to
gonna
handcuff you and do
Yes,
all that
you
other stuff.
will. Yes, you will.
Let's go.
Go ahead, stand up then.
I'm not gonna.
Don't get resisting too. Okay?
Let's do it.
Let's not.
If we're gonna go into it, let's do it. If you're gonna hold every line, you know what happened here.
I know, I just watched the video.
I asked to open a conversation, and he's still blocking me out, and you guys are protecting it.
Ma'am, you chased the one employee all the way to the front, okay? You made contact with her body by pushing your body into hers. I just watched it clear as day on the video.
Okay.
He then came out and you followed him all the way back here,
Okay.
making him fear for his safety. You backed him into an office and you got hit in the face, unfortunately.
When people who are backed into a corner, they can choose. No. They can choose to do the right thing, or they can choose to lash out.
Okay, you were in the wrong here, just so we're clear.
I held the line.
You didn't hold
And
the line.
I moved my line continuously. I asked, and when they did not respect, they were gatekeeping me. Like the whole world has kept people.
Ma'am, you were free to leave at any time,
Absolutely.
but you didn't.
Absolutely.
So
because it wasn't
you
right.
amplified the situation. No, you wanted something
When the
for
laws
free.
are not right,
You wanted something
you
for
make a
free.
stand so they can change.
Are you ready to go outside?
If the laws are meant to hold people down, you will fight for me, my community.
Okay, let's go outside.
You will come for me.
Okay, let's go outside. Trying to give you the chance right now, just like before. You're elevating the situation when it doesn't need to be. It's already done.
It's not done.
It's done.
Absolutely
Tonight
not.
it's done.
No, it's not. You're not. Your people that look like you are done trying to gatekeep people that look like me.
No, ma'am.
What happened? What happened?
You got mad at them because they wouldn't give you your
You
card for free.
No.
Yes.
You saw my heart. You understand what I was trying to do. I explained it to you.
Yeah, you were trying to have them comp some of the extra stuff. Yes, stuff
Through
that you
a
couldn't
large
afford.
conversation.
And then that large conversation spoiled into this, unfortunately, and this is
Correct.
where we are. That
This
doesn't,
is-
just because your intentions were good, does not make this any less illegal, unfortunately.
Right.
So we
But
have.
what happens when the
so give me 2
laws
seconds.
are not okay for people? We
I,
need to talk
I have
about
to
it.
enforce the laws that are in place. Okay, that is our job. That is our goal.
But he's not getting arrested for assault?
It's not assault.
He's defending himself.
We're all watching this, right?
Absolutely.
We're all watching this together. You see where the police are holding the lines of my people?
Ma'am, you were completely
The
in
laws.
the wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No. This
But
is
here's
the
the thing,
problem.
even if we're wrong, that's what court's for. So we don't need to argue about it. We just have to go with what probable cause and what the law states, okay? You can't touch other people, okay? You can't make other
I
people.
didn't.
You did, I watched the video. Okay? You can't do that. You can't make people feel for their safety. That's why it's menacing, okay? You can't chase employees back in offices.
I asked-
That's disorderly
He
conduct.
asked me, he was gatekeeping me.
Ma'am, you are free to leave at any
No,
time.
he knew about the police. He said, I will call the police. And instead of doing that, he ran back here
And you chased him.
to have that
No,
conversation.
you're completely wrong.
No, there was
Yes.
not any times that my hands came up to do anything to anybody.
You're not being
What I
charged
did,
with
I
assault.
stood my ground.
Okay, and you
And
were
when
wrong.
people, no, I wasn't. Standing your ground is not wrong if you're standing it in the truth.
Okay.
If there are places where the system is broken and rigged against people, anybody,
Okay. Here's
the
what we're gonna do.
rules need to change.
Okay. They're not changing tonight. Okay. We have to go by the Ohio Revised Code.
You're holding me down. This is what we're going to do right now in this moment?
You are going
Right
to
now
get
you're under
arrested.
arrest, yes.
The police warned the woman that her actions were considered menacing and disorderly conduct. They cited video footage showing her forcing her way into an employee-only security office, backing a Target staff member into a corner, and creating a tense and intimidating situation. The officers explained that her aggressive approach had caused fear among the employees, which went beyond acceptable behavior in a public space. Despite her explanation that she was pursuing a social cause, they emphasized that her conduct was illegal and had led to serious disruption, justifying the charges against her.
He hit a woman out of his own fear.
I'm not disagreeing. He hit a woman today, yeah. Absolutely he did. And it was in his own defense. So what we are going to do is either A, we can walk out peacefully, or B, we can do it in cuffs.
Why was he not being arrested? And because he said he could have called the cops, he realized he had a choice in that moment.
You chased him into his office. So here's the deal, okay? We're done. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Thank you.
Violate my rights as a human being to protect the law.
Do you have anything on your person that's going to poke us, prod us, or cut us? No? Okay.
You see it? Your job is with good people.
I don't disagree that you're a good person. Here, keep on walking. We're almost here.
No, we're having a conversation.
Absolutely. We'll have a conversation from the back seat. Come on.
You're going to sit in the back seat with me?
I'll stand outside the back seat with you. Okay.
And I asked nicely, and I got refused, and I stood a line that scared them, and they lashed out.
So do you think you could have approached it in a different manner than how we approached it today and probably got the same goal, the same end?
How do you expect I'm asking for something at the register to be done.
Mm-hmm.
The cashier couldn't do it for me. I asked her to bubble it up to a manager. That's what you do. You take it up the chain of command.
Absolutely you do. Yeah.
But this is the problem. My people have been trying to take it up the chain of command, and they're getting smacked back down. Because the laws are not in their favor. For you to take a hard stand, I just got hit. They were gatekeeping me. They told me they were not going to help me.
So can I just ask
I asked a very nice and polite question to that young lady. She said, I am the only one here. I can't help you. I can't do that for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. It was a little over $1,000, $1,000 and a little bit of change where she was ringing it up. I could see that I wasn't going to be able to get everything without assistance.
Yeah. Did you have like a coupon you could have used? Could you have
No,
asked for a discount? Nothing like that? So you were out of money and you asked for a discount basically? Asked them to comp like a couple $100?
I asked them to have the larger conversation with me. Why is it that people, when it gets to a point where a young man reached out and hit an older black woman?
Regardless of age, race, anything.
You don't hit somebody.
You don't hit people, but I can also understand why he did. He was defending himself. You chased him into a closed office where he had no point of exit.
Right, that was the point. I was forcing him to have a conversation.
And you were forcing him to become scared and in fear. That's the downside. Let's say I fall.
My people have been scared and in fear. My people have been scared and in fear to come into a lot of your places. Because they've been kept out.
If I do the same thing as you just did, he'd probably hit me in the face too, though.
But I have been kept out, and I was asking to come in, and he was continuing to keep me out. And you can't have it both ways. Either he had the authority, or he didn't. Either he reached up to his higher authority, because you know how it works.
Maybe he would have called him tomorrow. You never know.
I was asking for something to happen in that moment.
He couldn't do that in that moment.
That's not true.
It seems like it may be. I don't know. I don't have his opportunities. I don't know his job. I don't know how it works here.
So
I'm a police officer, not a Target man.
The court found the woman guilty of disorderly conduct for disrupting a Target store, sentencing her to 2 days in jail. She was acquitted of menacing due to lack of intent to harm. The sentence underscored consequences for public disorder.